Editing the budget will require several steps depending upon where you need to make corrections. The first section is the employee list. This is your list of attendees going to training. Oftentimes, we ask that you remove someone who has not met eligibility requirements or who has already received their grant camp funding for the year. This involves you returning to the employee list and removing the individual. Whereas before you added an individual, this time you want to delete the individual. Click on the name of the individual. This will open up a new page and allow you to edit the fields. If you wish to delete the employee and all of the associated information, scroll to the top and click Delete, the big red X at the top of the page. This will permanently remove the employee from the training roster. Please note, you cannot restore after deleting. If you need to restore the individual, you will actually have to go back to adding a person in the steps that we discussed in the employee list. Click Delete. Click OK. Returning to the employee list, that employee is no longer associated with our roster. Next step in editing the budget is to go to the training cost and match area of the budget. You will see here the individual is now listed as item deleted. We need to delete the training costs associated with the person that we removed. Click Item Deleted. Go to the top of the page and click Delete. Click OK. This removed the individual from the training cost and match area. You will do the same if they were in the in-state transportation or out-of-state transportation to ensure that you are not carrying a budget for someone who is no longer in the training roster. Another area that often requires edits is if you did not use your grant calculation worksheet as a guide. If you have your grant calculation worksheet available, please open it now. Ensure that you are carrying over the numbers in the cells that are stated here in the instructions. For example, the training cost should come from row 91 of the grant calculation worksheet when you are inserting that into your training costs. If this were incorrect, I would change the amount to reflect what is stated in my grant calculation worksheet. Then I would look at the training match on row 92 of the grant calculation worksheet and insert that here in my match made with wages. If you are a sole proprietor, you must indicate 0 in this area. When you are done, scroll to the top and click Save. Repeat the steps as needed for your in-state or out-of-state transportation costs. Once you have finished, you will want to scroll to Mark as Complete. This will indicate a check mark and a time date stamp of when we made our changes.